Previously on Deep Dive, we stood in a courtroom where Krishna's smile cracked under the weight of karma, the silent, inescapable balance which bends even the gods. And on the bonus episode, we followed the journey of Saraswati, a river that mothered an entire civilization for centuries, before it vanished quietly beneath the shifting sands of the Thar Desert, silenced not only by drought but by the glitter of gold and the ambitions of men. Tonight, we follow a pair of footprints, faint, dust-soft impressions that disappear almost as quickly as they are made. They lead into the forest, away from Ayodhya, away from the call of the throne, and from the well-lit path of the story we thought we knew. This is not our usual Ram, the crowned king whose image gleams in marble sanctuaries. He is not the prince of devotion, politics, or bhakti. This is Padma, a soul walking into silence. In certain Jain retellings, Ram is called as Padma, a name that strips away divine titles, leaving only the mortal man. In Jain cosmology, Ram is not Vishnu. He is one among many, a Baldev, the non-violent strongman archetype destined to uphold Dharma, but never quite attains release. He never reaches moksha. We think of Dharma as a fixed, perfect rule book handed down by the gods, but Jainism offers a quieter truth. Dharma is not imposed, it is chosen, moment by moment, in the stillness between thought and action. Ram hesitated, Lakshman acted. One followed the rules, the other followed awareness. And sometimes, moksha doesn't come to the one who is obedient, but to the one who is awake. If even Ram, the great Dharma upholder, was not free, then what chains are we still calling duty? Segment 1. He gave up everything. The kingdom, the weapons, the voice of his people, and even the love of his life. Yet he was not free. They say Lord Ram was the perfect man, the Maryada Purushottam, a king who never strayed, never questioned or faltered. But somewhere in time's quieter corner, there exists another memory, older than Valmiki, calmer than Tulsidas, but far more unsettling than either. It doesn't shine in marble temples, it doesn't echo from television screens. It lingers in the silence of the Jain monks. A memory whispered through the corridors of Jain philosophy, where Ram is not divine, he is not the incarnation of Vishnu and not liberated, but is a soul that is caught in the golden net of karma. So noble, so perfect, that even freedom hesitated to touch him. The air around this version of Ram feels different. Softer, like the hush before dawn, and heavier, like the moment before a truth is spoken aloud. In this story, Lakshman ascends, Ravan returns again, Sita becomes something else entirely, and Ram, he walks and walks and walks, but never crosses the final threshold. This is not rebellion, this is remembering. It is not blasphemy, but balance. This is Jainism's Ramayana, a version where moksha is not granted for greatness, but earned through letting go. And this kind of stillness, the kind that speaks without speaking, is not India's alone. In the ruins of Mesopotamia, archaeologists found statues, their stone lips slightly parted, caught mid-whisper, not speaking, not silenced, but just holding something back. As if the gods knew that some truths survive not through thunder, but through whispers. Whispers that move like the wind through stone. Never loud, never lost. Just like Padma, the Jain Ram, remembered not in fire, but in stillness. The first Ramayana to treat Ram as mortal was not Hindu, it was Jain. Here, there are no celestial bows, no fireborn Sitas, no divine chariots or golden deers, and no burning of Lanka. And definitely no rain of arrows from the sky. Everything, every act, every step is governed only by karma, not miracles, not fate, just the intricate arithmetic of action and consequence. Even Kaikeyi is not vilified. She is not a villain and does not demand exile out of jealousy. Rather, she asks Ram to go because her husband, King Dashrath, is too old. And Ram agrees without resistance. Not because he is bound by duty, but because detachment must be practiced and not preached. Because in Jain thought, detachment is not a punishment, it's a practice, it is dignity.